Is this the fucking mic drop? This is exactly what I should be doing.
What's up, and welcome to this week's episode of The Drop, your weekly source for all things NFT and crypto art, as well as upcoming drops by notable people in the Mograph industry. Joining us today is our good friend, the super fire, Shams Meccea.
What's up?
You probably know her work from
Nifty
and let's see.
Nifty, maybe you've heard of it?
Maybe you've heard of it. Super Rare, huh?
Yeah.
She's one of the top artists of all time. Foundation?
Rarible, am I right?
Rarible?
I'm
Did you
not
do any
on
Rarible
Rarible.
stuff?
I do want to know, but I do want to like collect some stuff on Rarible.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm waiting for a lot of like anime related things to like pop out. So yeah.
I think
saving my coin for that.
I think Rarible is very interesting in that I feel like if the website was easier to use and less junky looking, it would be a really good NFT site. You know
how many times I've been on there and I'm just like, how do I do this? And I have to like be like this dumb person that like I have to go to the like our Discord and I'm just like, you guys, how do I buy this? You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's so bad. And it's just like, can you put everything in one space and like make it like, as much as like Nifty isn't the best website either, but like at least there's like a certain structure that you could follow and like it's pretty clear. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not aesthetic, but it's clear.
No, aesthetically, like having to freaking scroll to the bottom on my phone every single time I want to see what the marketplace is.
Yeah.
I have to scroll through every single artist. Come on. Like get a better website on your on your mobile. You know?
Yeah. I don't do anything mobile, so I'm
See, I'm like 90% mobile.
Oh I don't look at
their website is awful on mobile.
Oh, I've never seen it. Yeah. I've never seen it on mobile. But yeah, definitely it's just there are like aesthetically obviously Foundation wins. But at least in like on Nifty you can look for things very clearly, like the market thing at the bottom very clearly. But like Rarible just so lost.
That is
no idea.
Such a good point though. Like Foundation wins. Foundation has the cleanest, best looking, simple interface. Yeah. Absolutely.
There's the search functionality needs to be there better or whatever, or easily accessible. Because like Maker's Place, they've got search, but do they? It sucks.
It
sucks a lot.
There's certain pieces of all of these sites that I wish, could just be combined into one thing, like all the best parts of all of them.
Exactly.
Because there's some that are really doing it right, like between search and then there's the look and then there's the fact if you can follow or not follow people and find out more information. The whole community aspect, trying to figure out, okay, I'm, kind of like Instagram or something, right? Like follow a person and find out when the drops happen, and I don't know.
Oh, Stuzor's in the house. What up, Stuzor?
Yo.
Congrats on your drop last week.
Yeah.
Congrats, homie.
I had NFT nightmares the other night about your drop because
NFTmares.
NFTmares,
NFTmares.
Right? But it's because I wanted to pick up one of your pieces, but I missed the drop time, and I was like, okay, I've been noticing a trend lately, and Shams and I were talking about this earlier on Nifty, where if the price is listed like over $1,000, the price after market, like 2 days later, has a tendency to be a lot lower. Like for example, I picked up a Frederick Duquette and Zed one, for like $1,000.
Oh, you did pick that up.
I did pick it up.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so funny that you say his actual name, Frederick. Who says that?
As he strokes his mustache. Frederick Duquette.
Frederick Duquette. It's just for the people in the know,
Right.
Yeah.
But I picked up that one for like $1,000, and I was like, okay, fuck render stuff has a tendency to resell really well,
Right.
because I know he invests in himself and he's really big into the NFT side.
Oh,
side. So I was like, all right, I'll pick one up. I think it'll be a good investment. And now like you can pick one up for like $750. You know, it's like, all right, it's okay. Whatever. I still own one. It's fine.
So the ones that are like $700 go up in price. Is that what you're,
So Stuzor, I was like, oh, I'll just pick one up in the secondary market. Maybe I could pick one up for like $400 or whatever. But it's like, nope. Now they're like $750, $800. I was like, ah, damn it, I missed out on that. You know. But here's the one thing. Let me complain about Nifty right now for a second. You know, other than their website. So they just implemented this new thing in order to, I guess, help their website from stopping crashing every time they do a drop.
Right.
They have now implemented something to where they are randomly given numbers, you know? So
it's like a drawing.
Right. I bought a fuck render, right? A fuck render Z1.
Frederic Duquette.
Frederic, right.
Shallow and pedantic.
So I bought one of their pieces, and I literally bought it the second it dropped, right? And with any other drop, you know, you would have gotten it and been like, all right, I'm within the first 100, you know? Like he sold 750, 800 of them, you know, in the 5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever. And I knew I would have been one of the first 100. But because they decided to now randomly assign numbers, I'm number 556, which makes mine worth so much less than those ones that are the first 100
Depending
or first 10 or something.
Some people aren't into
some people are not into
numbers.
it. I agree. But, you know, if you say you have number 1, that's going to be worth a lot more, you know? That's going to be worth a lot more. Anyway, so like it's annoying to me.
It is.
There is no incentive for me to be ready to buy the second it goes live. You know, I feel like there's much more of a, you know, there's much more hype.
But the bots are always going to get it before you. The bots will always get it first. So
then they need to implement something better to, you know, fight the bots versus, you know, making it hurt me to, you know,
I don't know if
who's going to be there first.
Can do, but
I think it's I don't think anything you can do anything against bots really. Like
you can't do a CAPTCHA. You're telling me a CAPTCHA won't work?
Bot's gonna bot.
Bot's gonna bot. Like that's a problem within the like sneaker industry forever, right? Like it's just there's no solution, right? However, the thing is I think they're trying their hardest into like implementing new things and seeing if they work. Maybe that's just something that won't work. You know what I mean? It does not incentivize me at all to pick it up when it is dropped. You know, if anything, I'm just like, all right, I'll just buy it on the secondary market. I'll wait for the secondary market.
So then you can get a number that you like. Because here's the other thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But here's the other thing. I
found a Stuzor that it's like, it was number 28 of 28 for like $750. I was like, okay, that's worth $750 to me. I didn't buy it, but I'm just saying it, you know, it would be to me.
But I feel like at this point, it's not necessarily about you having the lowest number. It's about having an interesting number, right?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know about
the lucky number 8 or number 69. Nice.
Right.
Something like that, you know, like something that where if it's randomized, you know, maybe it doesn't. Okay, you got number 500 and something, but what if you got number 666? Right.
Right.
Like that's going to be worth more than your 530.
Oh, there is a like specific numbers that like go the highest, right? Like 21, 7, you know, 1 obviously.
Right. 1 obviously.
Like 420 as well is like pretty big.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like so these are like kind of like no numbers. The last edition of the edition. So if it's an edition of 25, those are still like pretty lucky numbers. I don't think low, like if you got like number 3, I don't think it means anything. But like, funny, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. I feel like if you got number 3 of 800, you know, I feel like that's I feel like that would sell for.
Might be in your head. You just have to kind of. It's too soon for us to tell. Like we don't have the data yet. You know what I mean? It's too soon for us to tell. Be like, oh yeah, because I've seen low numbers sell for like really low, right?
Yeah.
Like so, yeah. It just depends.
I think that's an interesting thought.
That's annoying to me.
Like if you
like,
could somehow.
I don't want a number 500. I want a lower one.
Yeah.
You know.
Then go for the secondary market. I think secondary market is booming right now. Yeah. So I do the same thing too. So yeah.
That would be interesting
to see data.
I saw you pick
up that what'd you say?
I said it would just be interesting to see data on that. You know, it's like to have
come up. I think then like the next 5 years, like we'll see a lot more data pop up. So
like how often does the number 69 sell? You know, something like that.
Yeah, I've been seeing a couple that are done by like certain people on Twitter, like here and there, like you know, like little graphs and like I've seen even one where it's like what tends to sell the most is 3D animation, 3D still, 2D animation. I don't know if you've seen that Venn diagram thingy. So yeah, like I've been seeing a bunch of people kind of like do their own research and like try to like come up with like good resources. So we just have to be patient and like kind of like wait it out.
Yeah, if you look at like overall NFT sales in general for for February and March, the numbers were so high. Like the numbers were insanely high, and now they're kind of back down. But it is only the beginning of April, but I think it will be down.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if the barrier to entry on a piece is lower priced,
I'll be right back.
You know, do it. I feel like if it's lower priced, there will be more secondary sales, which could increase the amount of money that a person can make on a drop. Like, for example, you know, I look at this, my Gavin Shapiro that I bought for $243, which is way cheap for like a drop on Nifty. The secondary market, he's done $192,000 worth of sales, you know, versus if you look at one that's probably like $1,000 or like $2,000, that secondary market is not going to be as high, you know?
But okay, we know that now, right? Like, you know, but we couldn't have known that like a month ago. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I'm with you.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So
that,
so it's just we just have to kind of, like we said, we read the room and see like what are the like appropriate prices right now that you could put up and kind of adjust to it, because again, like this like market is like super new to everyone, and I think just kind of like now we like know, like now we have what you're talking about, we have that data, we keep that in mind. Okay, so my next drop, I'm gonna work accordingly, you know what I mean? Depending on when my drop is can be like at the end of the year, and like okay, prices might be so different, you know what I mean, at that time, and resale price might be also different. So you know, we could just like kind of like just wait and see, and like kind of like just adjust accordingly. What
have you learned in this process? Like the NFT thing happened, especially the Nifty portion of this for you. Have you felt like you've learned anything in this process? Is there any advice that you would give to people who are getting into this, who are trying to, not just trying to make it work, but like, I don't know how to describe it. Like doing a Nifty drop is a big deal, right? In comparison to be like, oh, I'm just minting this piece on Rarible. So what have you learned about that? Is there some stuff that you feel like you would have done differently? Is there anything about the process that you think people should know going into it? Or
I would say 100% keep it more scarce, like 100%, like if you can. So depending on who you are though, like, right? Like, so if there is like a certain type of hype around you or anything like that. So, but like as like just going in first drop, I'd say keep it scarce. That's like usually what I would do now, and like what I also look in collecting, right? Like I like to collect more like limited editions versus versus opens, right? I still pick up opens of my friends, but I prefer getting their singles, right? Like with Blake, I loved getting one of her limiteds, right? You know, versus I still have her open, but like I cherish the limited a lot more.
Yeah.
We cherish our number one that we have too.
Yeah, you got number 25, right?
Yeah, 25 out of 25. Yeah.
See,
which
we got
is like
number 1 of 25.
That's funny. So we got the first, and you got the last.
Yeah.
See, they're both valuable.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's so cool. But yeah, so like, you know, things like that. So I would say, and I that's not saying that like open editions can't be worth it a lot. Look at Fuck Render, his opens are doing fantastic. You know what I mean? So it just depends on who you are, how you market yourself. But I would say just definitely keep it more scarce, because like just imagine you making 4 drops a year. How many pieces are you gonna have on that one platform? You know what I mean?
Right.
Just look at the overall how many pieces you have on that. If there's too many, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's just like not as valuable. So that's something that I would say. Yeah, I like all other platforms as well. I think people are doing such good jobs. Like, don't get discouraged if you didn't get into Nifty. I don't know if you guys have seen Lirona. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. She did the whole boy thing and killed. You know what I mean?
Absolutely killed
She's
it.
one person that like looked at the system. It's like, okay, I'm not getting into Nifty. I'm not getting into super rare. I'm going to do my own thing. You know what I mean? And she did it and she killed it, right?
Absolutely.
Same with my homie Fenton, right? He killed it with the Cryptomon stuff, right? So he was like, okay, so you guys like don't like, I'm gonna make my own collection and I'm gonna like start minting it and it like make it more collectible. You know what I mean? Everybody likes Pokemons and it's like very Pokemon heavy thing. And I'm seeing like a bunch of people do like really cool stuff in Rarible as well. You know what I'm saying? Or even Maker's Place. So make your own reality, right? Like it, like I've seen, like I would say Lirona would have had a lot, like I think she had a lot better success on Rarible than if she would have gotten into Nifty and did like a drop on Nifty. I think that like worked for her a lot better. So it's just like you can't let the like, oh yeah, this platform is not letting me in, this that, like have like a little brief, sit down with yourself and be like, okay, this is what I'm trying, like this is what I can do to like pop off, you know what I'm saying? Totally. So yeah.
And how do you decide? Like you do a daily every day, so obviously you're not minting every single one of those. How do you decide what you're gonna do?
Yeah, and how do you decide? How do I decide?
It's just connection, right? Like it's just connection. Like, and I feel like I've kept super rare to be more of the naturey magical stuff, and I'm gonna keep like foundation for the darker stuff that I do, because I do 50-50 in my like style. Like you could go and see like extremely dark stuff and then it's like a pink field, you know what I mean? So so just keeping that in mind, and just like, and also because there's advantages and disadvantages to each platform, right? Like you have the auction thing and foundation that you could potentially lose money on, you know what I mean? Because as soon as that auction activates, you know what I mean, it's done, you know what I mean? Especially if like certain collectors are sleeping, you know what I mean? Like it's just not on someone's radar, right? Like there's still not like a crazy good search engine on foundation. So like, you know, like for me as a collector, I'm looking for like anime related stuff, right? So for me to find anime related stuff, I'm literally just scrolling through art, like all of the art, just to find what I like, right? Like, you know, still have not found like something that's like crazy that I'm like connected with, but you know, there's one person that I'm really connected with, but like her stuff sold for like 100 ETH like the first time she sold, and I was like, yo, that's crazy. I'm definitely not gonna be able to get any of her stuff. You know what I mean? I was like really banking on, like, oh my god, I'm so excited, this artist is getting into NFTs. Boom, first one. Like, oh no, I think it was 50 ETH, but still, you know what I mean? like a half crypto punk. You know what I mean?
Because you want to support your friends, but sometimes
exactly.
It's difficult.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not a friend. It's just someone that I really like that does like super sexual Attack on Titan and like Jujutsu Kaisen, like anime style stuff. But she just killed it. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. One of the things that Arya was doing is trying to reinvest into the community.
Yeah, and he has,
which is really great. And so I think it's important if you're selling, especially if you're selling well, to not just give back, but it's like, okay, now it's time for you to invest. But I also like the thought that you kind of brought up about how you're looking for the specific type of art, right? So as this market gets saturated, which is going to happen, you're going to have so many artists in, and it's going to be an Instagram type situation. You're going to have those that rise to the top. Some of them come in any day and just completely rise to the top. You never know. It's a lot of people acting like this is all over. Like, oh, it's too late. I can't do NFTs now.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
There's I'm telling you, there's gonna be 188s. Like, you know what I mean? There's gonna be 100. Like, there's gonna be so many people, like Illustrator. There's gonna be coming in, and we haven't even hit Asia like that yet. Like, once we hit Asia, when it comes to NFTs, it's like that's when it's like when we hit Saudi Arabia. You know what I mean?
Is the cryptocurrency slowing that down? Is that the deal, or?
I'm not sure, actually. I wouldn't know. We'd probably have to get Mankind to talk about that because he's the crypto person.
I think we definitely need to have Mankind on the show for sure.
Yeah. Definitely hit him up. Yeah, he's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, it's just like once we get those big countries to like get in on this, again, like this is just the start. Like, obviously we're seeing some big foreign collectors, but like, again, we'll see more foreign artists and more foreign collectors come in, and they're gonna crush it, right? So we're gonna have so many of those. So just keep in mind, the more the artists, the more the collectors. There's gonna be celebrity collectors as well, which will be like we're seeing with Paris right now, right? Like, Paris is everywhere. She's collecting people's works, you know what I mean?
Paris
and like
Hilton?
people. Yeah, Paris Hilton. Have you not been on the memo?
No.
She's like, right now, people are considering her like the verification of NFTs if she follows you good,
oh, that's
right?
Funny. That's funny.
So she's collecting on Nifty. She actually she dropped an NFT like early 2020, before all of us. You know what I mean? In March, right? So she's like super with it, you know what I mean? So it's really cool to see that. So we're gonna see a lot more, like we've seen even Halsey start collecting. We're gonna see more even like celebrities start collecting as well, and that will be. Now? I mean, when she did her drop, she's dropping,
or both.
Oh, she did a drop. She already did a drop. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just it like, and then like after I think her drop, she started collecting.
Was it good? Yeah. Was it something that was a collaboration or something that
I think it was a collaboration. It was actually pretty good. I really liked it. It was very spooky. It was based on one of her paintings, and like they made it into 3D. She actually has one of my NFTs, which is really cool.
That's cool.
So she's good at art and bad at love. Huh?
Is
that a song reference?
Reference?
I don't know who Halsey is.
Oh my god.
So anyway, sorry. This is a terrible dad joke. But I had a good question for you, and I completely lost it. Okay, so you got Crypto 888 is also kind of a famous collector, right? What was I going to ask you? It was a really good question. So you've got this celebrities buying, you've got the people who are going to be looking for specific genres. Right, certain people are going to rise to the top.
As we're like I think like our group of friends, we all like kind of look for different things in like collecting art. You know, so like like I would say like a couple of us like are really into like a specific type of art, and we keep sending each other that. It's like, oh yeah, check this person out, like, you know, pretty cool, I'm gonna bid on this and that, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we send each other what we think they'll like, you know what I mean? Whenever we see something, oh yeah, I bet Blake would like this, you know what I mean? And like I send it to her, yeah.
And that's kind of where the collaborations need to fall too. It's like a matching of musical artists and a matching of visual artists that actually makes sense.
Makes sense, yes.
And it's that same thing. Like, you're sending things to other people. You're like, oh, you would like this, right? It's like when it comes to the musicians, it needs to be something that they would like, or someone they'd like to collaborate with, not just, oh, here's I don't know, Post Malone like over here. And I know he did something with Fuck Render, so that's probably a bad example, but
the thing is, this Fuck Render has always done work with Post Malone before, so like
exactly.
So it's very organic. Yeah, that was very organic.
Right. It's exactly. It's got to be that organic thing instead.
Organic, versus like just some like unknown, like McDonald's coming in and they're like, yeah, we want to make NFTs. Hey Shams, I'm vegan, you know, like read the room.
Right. We need you to make a giant Big Mac NFT, and you're like,
yeah, not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, not happening. But I mean, again, like there will be very enticing people that will come into the NFT. I just think I'd urge people to make sure it works, because the moment you put your name with someone that doesn't work, people will notice, and that will be on your permanent record, blockchain record, right? Like so that's why like it just like it has to make sense. Timing as well has to make sense. And just like chemistry. Like for me, it's just like I've always been like, anytime I talk to my agent, like I'm just like, yo, like if Tyler hits you up, put that motherfucker on. You know what I mean? Like him, Toro, like all of the like my favorite artists, like I've made sure to like make sure like, yo, like if these come through, we want that. You know what I mean? Like that's like 100% yes. So yeah, so
I
it just
don't recognize any of the names you just
Tyler
said.
The Creator. Come on.
Oh yeah, okay. Tyler the Creator.
Yes.
Yeah. I just say Tyler because everybody knows who Tyler is. Like Frank Ocean, right? Like I would
it's
love
like saying
to do
Dave. Everyone knows who Dave. You don't call him Dave Matthews. You just call him Dave. Those in the know.
It's like Pele or Madonna.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, like, if you're into rap, like, if you say Tyler, there's no other Tyler, right? That is a rapper.
If you say
or
Travis,
like,
you know.
Yeah, well, you know what Travis
Travis
is.
Barker
no
from
other...
Blink-182.
No. Matt, you're too old, Matt. Sorry.
You're older than I am.
I know, but not in spirit, though.
No, I know who Travis Barker is. I don't remember any songs, but like I think he's
a
dating,
drummer from Blink-182.
Isn't he like dating Khloe Kardashian or something?
I
don't
have
know.
no idea.
Yeah, he's dating some crazy Kardashian. But yeah, so like it's just like it's like it just gotta have to make sense. And like for me, it's just like I have like certain artists in my head, and I'm like, if they come through, I would 100% pounce on that. Like that would be such an amazing, and especially it's not like, oh, they're hiring me to do something. It's like a legit collaboration. You know what I mean? And it's like a legit like cool thing that we could do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
Well, you want to do some drops, Matt? This week is a little weird.
Yeah, let's do some drops. No, it's all right. I mean, I think it's more fun to have. It's more fun to have an actual NFT artist on the drop than it is just a random like person who's never done any NFTs stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
it's more fun because we actually get to talk it. You know, which is cool. But all right. So first off, as y'all know, we normally start off with the Nifty and the Maker's Place drops. Coming up this week on Nifty, my notes up here say no fucking clue because I don't know.
Because they're doing something different this week.
Pack is doing or Pac, or however you say it, is doing a drop with Sotheby's and Nifty Gateway for the next like 3 days. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of cubes in a grid cloner. So I know how the sausage is made. So
that's the thing,
whatever.
and that's something that someone in the chat brought up. That there's NFT art out there that would not pass on ArtStation or other sites. Well, maybe it wouldn't.
Yeah.
But again, it comes back to, and I forget who told you that in the first. It was Chad, I think, who told you was like, you know how the sausage is made.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll say, subjective. They're pretty, I guess, for what they are. But I know how it's made, and I know it probably doesn't take a lot of effort in order to make them. But that's just me. Whatever.
But again, we know how a Stuzor render is made. We know how.
If you were to ask me to make a Stuzor render, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know how I would do that, But if you asked me, well, maybe not this one.
Yeah.
But some of the other ones.
Yeah.
That one is a little bit complex, but some of the other ones are cubes, and you're like, I could do this with some Mograph cloners, but it's not about how it was done. It was It wasn't about that.
I think the story is like everything around it. You know what I mean? Again, this shit was popping on Tumblr. You know what I mean? I don't know if you were on the Tumblr days, but things like this was popping at the same time, at a certain time on Tumblr. And I guess it's kind of getting a comeback, kind of these very minimalistic, geometry shapes or whatever. It's just if it's not your style, pass on it. I've seen a lot of stuff on Nifty that's definitely not my style. Definitely pass on it.
Same here.
Yeah.
Some people are just into that.
I have two criteria when buying.
Oh shit! Flume has dropped a drop. That's cool.
On what?
On Nifty. On Nifty. Yeah. I guess that was yesterday with the person that usually does all of their work, Jonathan Zawada. I think I'm saying his name right. Pretty cool stuff. That's awesome. I like that.
Yeah,
$166 and 66 editions minted.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because they don't
those
have.
Are really cool.
Oh no, they do have. What's
These
today?
are fresh as hell. I love them. I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, I don't see anything else for this week though. It just says.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. And normally they tweet out what's coming up for the week, but it's
this is the week.
Back. That's it.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
That's good. Honestly,
that's why I have no clue what drops are happening this week. So
that's good. I think it's good to take certain times to have a little bit of a break-ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
but
it's not art dropping every freaking day.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with Nifty though. Nifty has always been about dropping art every single day, and it used to be just dropping one. Now it's dropping 2 to 3 artists every single day.
No, but before that, it was actually, wasn't it only Thursdays or something, or Fridays?
I'm just talking about in the past few months.
Yeah, in the past, but I'm just saying before the first
before
it was I think 2 days
Thursday, Saturday, or something like that.
Yeah, something like
that. Now
it's
every day.
Yeah, and again, that's just an influx of artists. There's not that much they can do about it. But yeah, I think it's good to have a couple, a week or something like that. Where it's not that many artists on. So
the only thing I will say is this one here, from this collection, that looks very familiar. It looks like Mark's Houdini course.
Yeah, it does. Looks just like it.
Yeah, just like it. Interesting.
All right, so that's it on Nifty. We don't know who else is going up.
Yeah.
Next up, Maker's Place. There's a few drops this week, but this is the we like to try and stick to the Mography artists and stuff like that. This is the only one that I thought looked, somewhat Mography, even though, once again, we know how the sausage is made. So I'm like, okay, it's pretty, but I know what it is. That's a problem with being an actual,
it's a problem. Try to separate it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's Fisher, I think is the name. It's Chaos is the name of the pieces and stuff. So, it's two intersecting models kind of floating around and stuff like that.
It's so
intersecting
random.
geometry.
It's a statue and some scissors. That's the thing. It's so hard to be like, okay, why?
Yeah. If you go down, there's a couple more.
Obviously, I'm not
a fan dropping today in like 4 hours from where you watch it.
Oh, the mug and the thing is kind of cool. I think again, like this is very modern art. Like if you've ever gone to like any museums in the past, like I don't know, 5 years, you would see shit like that, like all the time. You know what I mean? Like I like in the Vancouver Museum, I've seen like flight straps on the floor. That's it. That was it, right? Yeah. And it was just like, like this is like some famous flight straps, and I'm just like, okay, like like cool. But this is literally it. I could totally see this in a museum. Like in like big LED lights and like what I'm saying, like 100%.
Maybe the whole point. So when I was in college and we were taking our art classes and stuff like that, my teacher always said the whole point of art is to create an emotional response from someone,
right?
And perhaps Pac or Pac, is it Pac? I don't know. Pac.
Unless you buy two of them.
But and it's a pair. So perhaps Pac just knows how the sausage is made, and he's trying to create an emotional response from artists.
Yeah. Of what
like
the
it's
hell?
Like it's like because the artists are
flipping
like
geometry.
This, and I'm like, I know how this is. I know how this is made.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's totally getting an emotional response from me.
Rabble.
Versus whatever. Like I went to an art museum one time, and there was a piece that was on the floor. It was sitting on the floor, and all it was just a gigantic fluorescent light.
Yeah.
And the person that I was with was like, "That's not art. That's stupid." And I was like, "The whole point of art is to create an emotional response from the person who is viewing the art. The fact that you got upset because that fluorescent light is blinding your eyes, and you don't think that's art." That is the emotional response. That is the art about it.
Apparently, a lot of people want that response, but yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you're like, you think me and you know how this sausage is made, right? There are collectors that will also look at that and be like, "That's stupid." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, same with I've talked to so many collectors who are so against CryptoPunks, and I'm just like, yo, like you have like an enormous collection. You still don't have a punk. It's weird. You know what I mean? They're like, "Oh yeah, it's fucking ugly. I don't want it." Like, okay, makes sense.
But they have Tamagotchis.
I get I get the history aspect of the CryptoPunk stuff.
CryptoPunks, yeah.
Versus,
I'm just saying, for some people, it's still stupid. It's still pixels, right?
I still think it's stupid. I think it's kind of stupid, but
I want a punk so bad, and I have my eye on one, but it's like I think like 90K, but I can't really justify buying 90K when I'm still living in the hood. Like it's just like I need to get out of here, and then maybe I'll be able to buy a crypto 90K month.
Save that. Save that for retirement.
So, I think I've just flipped my whole idea now that I've worked myself into
literally, like I mean, obviously, I really like some of the POC pieces, and maybe not agree with some of the POC pieces. At the end of the day, there is some sort of an emotional response around it, and like
Oh snap!
What?
This just in. Paris Hilton just tweeted, "I'm so excited to be partnering with the amazing Blake Kathryn for my first ever NFT drop."
Oh, maybe that's why she couldn't be on the 3D motion show.
And I can't wait to show you this collaboration. Read all about the drop. ParisHilton.com/NFT collaboration.
Did I talk about literally Paris Hilton just a couple minutes ago? I was like, yo,
seriously,
he's the one.
Hell yeah, our Blake Kathryns are going to be worth so much more.
That's
now.
Right. Wow.
I need to bring up the price on my other one that I'm selling. Oh, that's good.
I'm going to go see Paris Hilton. I'm going to check this out now. Wow, my NFT. That's incredible. That is so incredible.
Do you want me to send that to you?
No, I've got it right here. Man. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
Look at that.
Blake. Well deserved. She is one of my favorite artists.
Yeah.
Absolutely favorite.
Besides Shams, of course.
Besides Shams. Yeah.
Love Blake. Yes. Our Blakes. Yeah, I this is the first time I hear about this Paris Blake thing. I've never heard of it before.
And now you're texting her, you're like, what the
5
fuck?
minutes
You didn't
ago.
tell me about this?
This is 5 minutes ago. That's got to be why she's not doing the motion show anymore. She probably got sucked into this, and I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
So awesome. That's so awesome. Congrats.
I mean, imagine like if you were working on a bunch of stuff and all of a sudden Paris Hilton was like, "Hey, I need to do this project with you." Totally drop everything, right? I know I would.
Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think it's a really good pairing as well, like because they do a lot of like that pink kind of like really cool, like feminine, extremely feminine, look to the art. I think they make a great couple.
Yeah,
I hear like the thing is like I don't think a lot of people really understand a lot about Paris Hilton. Like if you go watch a little bit more online about her and who she is and how she responds.
She's monumental.
Yeah, how she responds to fans, like what kind of a person she is. Like you get this kind of one picture of like the reality TV shows, but that's not really. If you go look at who she is, you realize she's actually pretty cool.
She's actually extremely intelligent and came out after the Simple Life thing happened, the whole reality thing happened, and said that was 100% all for show.
Yeah.
Like they're not like that, you know what I mean? And like and now you see her speak and like attend like, political parties and stuff like that, and she's extremely like even her talking about NFTs is so cool to hear, and she's just like I just love seeing she's like I'm a huge fan of digital art and I love seeing artists finally get the recognition they need. She's like I just love seeing it, right? So yeah, she's monumental icon in general. So yeah,
and she's one of those people who really, actually, truly, genuinely likes her fans and responds and talks to her fans online.
Exactly.
All of
exactly.
That. Yeah.
Exactly. Cool DJ, you name it. She's really cool. Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff about her that a lot of people don't know. They just kind of get that whole cliche.
Blonde, know? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, no, she's iconic, amazing.
That's awesome.
That's cool. That's cool.
All right, you want to do some community drops?
Yeah, let's do some community drops.
Number one's gonna
Shams,
be
do you have any?
Some random Blake Kathryn that's about to come out. I know that. Okay. That's number one.
Shams, do you have any one drops that you're dropping this week or next week, or two? Do you have any friends who are making drops this week?
Okay, So I have Jason E. Bayer has a drop on Super Rare, and it's one of my favorite pieces, and I'm the highest bidder at the moment. And I love it. It's like really cool. So check that out. That is amazing. So he has one piece on Super Rare, which is I'm the highest bidder on, and then did I say I'm the high?
You're the highest bidder.
Yeah,
that's because of the sculpted abs, right?
No, but look at the tattoos. Can you fucking believe these tattoos? Like, look at that, beautiful.
Is like, this isn't the same dude who did a Nifty drop?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I saw you and Blake talking about that on Twitter.
Amazing.
And like we talked about that on the drop a few episodes ago about all these like super shiny people.
Yeah, I honestly didn't like what you guys said, but like
I'm sorry.
Well, because again, like he is extremely good. Like you have no idea. Like he's just like crazy good at what he does. And like the only reason why I'm good, like remotely good at character making, is because of him. Like it's like directly contributes to that. Obviously, I'm not into the whole skin color thing, and that's where our styles kind of divert. And he has like extremely like larger characters. For me, I like the more like shredded, slender, kind of like almost like extremely non-existent organs type of character.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just like so monumental. So he's one. I have who else? So he has also another one on Foundation, and I also have a piece on Super Rare as well. Yeah, which is like cool, like kind of like naturey, fairy type thing. Who else do we have? I think that's it from the group. But yeah, those are like my top two.
What's the one that you're coming out with?
On Super Rare. And I probably will do something this week for Foundation as well. So
cool.
Yeah.
Give me some Foundation.
Yeah.
Matt.
Yeah.
Who do you have here? Who you got?
We got a bunch of people. First up, we've got Blue Woods. Super cool stuff. You know Blue? Do you know Blue?
Of course. Yeah. He's a homie. Yeah.
My boy
futuristic.
Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Blue emailed us saying that he grew up in Atlanta, so he's got these futuristic Atlanta scenarios.
That's fire.
Afrofuturism. I love that term.
Love that.
Afrofuturism style.
Why isn't this loading? Oh, there it goes.
There it is. There it goes. But super cool stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Blue just
super
made
cool.
those drops on.
Yeah, I'm a huge Atlanta fan. This is like just so cool. Yeah, this is amazing.
The license
022
plate
NFT.
022
Yeah.
NFT. Now, what's the significance of the 22? I wonder.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I only know that's 21. That's like cool. I don't know. Maybe that's significant to him.
Yeah.
Or to Atlanta in general.
I love the Water Boys one.
I would do number 6 to be honest, because Zone 6, you know. But yeah, that's just
Zone 6.
Yeah, it's just like very known in like rap and stuff like that. But yeah,
I don't know what that is.
That's what I would do. Do you listen to? Do you listen to any Atlanta artists?
No.
Yeah, there you go then.
You and I guarantee we listen to very different music.
Oh, 100%. But I do listen to everything though, like to almost everything. I mean, not like country or anything like that or dubstep.
I'll introduce you to some stuff that you probably don't listen to.
What, like what?
Ska, probably, right?
Ska, punk rock.
Ska? What genre?
What is ska exactly?
Yeah.
What genre? No, what genre is it?
Ska.
Or is that the genre?
That is the genre.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it derivative of?
It was kind of stems similarly to reggae and punk rock. You know.
Cool. I would actually like that. I would like that. I've been really into really reggae a lot lately since the sun has been out. So you know, we listen to a lot of Afro beats as well.
Yeah. There's this band called the Mad Caddies that I've been listening to. It's this
nice.
Album. They took a whole bunch of punk rock bands and did ska versions of those songs. Oh man, it's so good. Like a ska version of Propaganda, you know? It's like, oh man, that is fire right there. That is fire.
I will have to check it out.
Matt,
You'll be like,
I'll probably hate it.
Matt, you're only allowed to use that word ironically.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
Well, that was ironic.
No, fire.
Why?
Matt's not allowed to say that. You're allowed to say it.
Now.
Yeah.
People say that. Yeah, that's cool.
If you were born in something in the year that starts with a 19, you're not allowed to say fire.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I think for me, my like the music that I listen to is mostly like TikTok, like bangers, right?
Yeah.
Like whatever's popular on TikTok, I'm listening to.
Right.
Also, like obviously anime openings. That's like what I'm like into right now.
Okay, there's an artist. Let's see. Hold on. I gotta.
Hey yeah. What?
Also, an artist that I would love to do an NFT drop with, Megan Thee Stallion. Let's do that. Like that's like. What the fuck, dude?
Sorry. Okay, so there's an artist. There's a TikTok artist. I don't know what her name is on TikTok, but she goes by the name Jax. As anyway, she does these like really cool like improvised piano songs or whatever. She just got signed. She did a song called 90s Kids. I really like it. That's a TikTok artist, right?
I don't think. Yeah, no, I meant like TikTok banger songs. I don't think it TikTok.
Okay, sorry.
You know what I
It
mean?
can't
Like
all
the-
be Jason Derulo.
Oh, I don't like Jason Derulo.
Jason
That's-
Derulo.
Right there. What's the
I mean,
what's
I
the
guess,
banger?
but like that was again, TikTok bangers only last for like 3 weeks, and
Yeah.
we're moving on, right? Because you're listening
Right.
to that shit every day,
Right.
right?
Number 1
Like,
victory royale. You know?
Yeah.
That's Fortnite bound to get down.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh man.
Just wiped out Tomato Town.
Oh gosh. You know who I think needs to do an NFT collab with somebody is
that?
Mark Rabillet. You know Mark Rabillet? He's a guy who goes live on various platforms and does music live, and he's usually in his underwear. 99% of the time he's in his underwear. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Who?
No.
Mark who?
Rabillet. Oh my gosh, he's so good. He's so good, and he just goes nuts on here. He goes nuts on like random sites doing live stuff, and
I see.
he takes callers. He'll sing things about what people are. I mean, he's just so good. He just spontaneously comes up with all these songs.
Yeah, I seen one of this. On TikTok. Yeah, he's definitely on TikTok.
Yeah, he's really
Yeah.
good. I think he needs to have an NFT. He's good
Yeah.
peeps for sure.
I think Dorpy needs an NFT.
I think Dorpy does need an NFT. Let's figure out who else we got here. Let's go through
Next
this
up, James Ramirez, Fried Pixels. Y'all know him. Just did a drop on Known Origin. What I think is cool about this, one, I'm pretty sure, and I think James is in the chat. I think he did this all in VR. You know, as far as all the sculpting and stuff. But I love that it's like interactive. Like that's so rad.
Love it.
You know, I love that they're adding this stuff into there, which is so cool. You know, being able to get the whole 360 stuff. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up, we've got Gav Grant. Just did another drop on Foundation. He's been doing these like nature scenes and stuff like that, and he was like, I'm just taking a
this is a shift for sure.
I'm just taking a break, you
Yeah.
know, and doing something fun. So that was fun to do. Next up, we got
Maxime.
How do you say it? Maxime Heckard? Heckard? I don't know if I'm saying that right.
I'm not seeing your screen.
You're not seeing the screen?
Oh, you're not seeing.
Oh, maybe-
Well, I don't
oh,
have
is
it
it-
up at the moment.
Oh, okay. You don't have
Yeah,
it.
Maxime.
Okay,
He
that's
runs the
fine.
motion design community stuff in.
Oh,
Oh
right.
yeah. Someone suggested he sculpts mine. Like, is he the one? Is that who I'm talking about? Didn't he do the Beeple thing? Like
Which one?
The Beeple thing with the
gigantic penis?
Penis, yeah.
Oh,
Didn't he do that?
I think
Or
he
no,
did.
am
No,
I,
I,
like,
th-
mixing-
I think he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
I don't want to mix people up.
Yeah, he with the giant. Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
They should
he
do,
and I.
they should do you, Shams. That'd be
His
cool.
oh my god, I don't know who recommended that. That's so
Oh my gosh.
yeah. No.
I would like to say also that I do have two, in conjunction with somebody else, I've got 2 Into the Ethers for sale on OpenSea.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, it's listed at 388 ETH. If anybody would like to buy the package
Nice.
deal, you get the number.
Two.
Where's OpenSea?
Yeah.
on
Open it up,
OpenSea.
Dave.
On
So
Never-
there are 2, number 8 and number
you
10
can get yourself a number
of
8
Into the Ether.
and a number
I don't
10.
know how OpenSea works. I literally got it to get one of those chubbies. You know, the like little pixel art thingies, and that's it. Like I've never opened it after that.
It's just like
Um,
kind of like
looking
the other
for a
So
platforms.
it's just like
killer,
oh, okay, yeah.
if you're looking for a killer deal on 2
Uh-huh.
Into the Ethers,
Yeah. You
like,
get number 8 and
right
number
there.
10.
number 8 and number 10. These are
388
going to be
On-
worth
ETH.
like $1 million
OpenSea?
each.
Yep.
Yeah.
On OpenSea?
OpenSea.
How much are they?
It's,
It's
what is it?
package deal,
388
388 ETH. If you'd like to get that,
two
I've got them both on my
Beeples.
account right here. You can
Yep.
get the number 8 and the 10. Yep.
Okay. Next up, we got Glenn Hernandez. Second drop, City Beats.
Yes.
Drum and Color Collective.
Yeah, I like this. This turned out great. Got this email the other day. That's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This was super cool. Yeah.
And then who else we got on the list? Omar. This is another one somebody sent in. Omar says, I love you guys. Learned and had so much fun with you throughout the years. I'm glad to share with you my first NFTs. Hope you enjoy them. More on my Mintable profile. All right. Cool. I'll do a link to that. This is on Mintable. I haven't really messed much with Mintable, but you can see this one here. This is pretty cool. It's a wedding proposal in the middle of some sort of like nuclear holocaust or something. So you can check that one out.
Anyone hit me up on messages.
I can't hear you. What?
Oh, nothing. I was talking to myself.
Oh.
I was curious if anyone had hit me up on Twitter. Like I normally get like 50 messages or something saying, "Hey, here's my drop," but I forgot to check.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've got this. That sucks. I don't have the correct link here for Mark's, but Mark Fancher has one. I'll bring it up.
Oh man, I'm so excited. This was the very first thing I saw this morning. I was checking Instagram, and I think Tokyo Megaplex shared it, and I was like, "Oh man, this is really good. I wonder who did this."
Great.
And then I see, and it's Mark, and I'm like,
yeah,
this
is really fresh.
So good.
What is this, Houdini?
I'm sure.
Of course. That's Houdini Mark. Why not?
Yeah.
So it's changing color when it hits.
Yeah, that's super fresh.
Yeah.
Totally.
You need to do one of those that turns water into wine as well. See?
Right.
Maybe Octane
cool.
Jesus will
Super
do that.
Cool. Let's see what else we got.
What else we got? Is that it? No, we got Phil.
Phil, yeah. So he collaborated with Hex.toys.
Like our Phil?
Yeah.
Grade 0 Phil.
Oh, nice. Okay.
He collaborated with Hex.toys, and so he created this. He created the dancing, astronaut, as well as this toy. Very
I didn't know
similar
he did the
to...
dancing astronaut too.
Yeah, he did. He did all of it.
That's cool.
And then did the whole 360.
Oh, the toy is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now this looks. Is this? I wonder how they did the 360 on this.
It's what's the app down in the corner left? Sketchfab, I think. Is that what it is?
So this isn't the NFT render, because the NFT render itself was done in Octane, I believe, right?
Correct. Yeah. He also did the NFT for it.
Yeah.
So
that one looks a little more realistic than this 3D version here.
Yeah. But cool stuff. Do we have anything else?
Yeah, we just got one from Omega Fox, who's in the chat right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, I love that piece. This piece is fire.
There you go.
Yeah, super cool. Super cool
stuff. Officially,
I love the composition. I think the composition looks great.
It's officially fire.
Officially fire.
Officially fire. Yeah.
Oh, Mark is in the chat.
Yeah, he
is.
is.
Mark's in here. Is that everybody? Did we get I feel like we missed someone. Oh, I do have a crypto link. That's what I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
But I just thought this was relevant because Andy Warhol lost a copyright battle over Prince art, and there was a piece that Andy Warhol did years ago, and it was a Prince piece, but it was almost like it was a tracing of a photo that somebody took, and it was a question of, okay, is tracing this photo violating copyright or not?
That's
so it's just kind of interesting to follow that when that applies to the crypto space. So I'll put that in the show notes. You can check that out. And,
yeah, but that begs the question, like, is that not okay? So he traced over it, but it's still, I don't know. It seems to me like that's fair use.
Apparently not.
I don't know.
Apparently not.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting space.
All right.
Again, it comes back to that whole thing. It's just like I keep saying, it's like porn. You know it when you see it, but it can't be defined.
No, I don't know.
I mean,
right.
I'm not joking.
Can't relate.
What's the difference between a tasteful nude and porn? Where is that line? It's different for everybody, right? So
oh yeah.
The line that happens when it comes to when is something considered copyright infringement? It's depends on who you are, right? Some people might look at that Prince thing and say, well, obviously it's a direct trace of a photo. Some people be like, no, doesn't matter because it's not the actual photo. It's a toughie.
Interesting.
Definitely a toughie. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. So, oh,
look who it is! It's Dorpy. Hi,
Hey,
Dorpy.
guys.
Yeah,
How's
I
it
was about
going?
to call him Duffy.
Duffy. Duffy.
I feel like Duffy's better. I'm gonna call him Duffy. That's my
Duffy is his upper class brother.
Yeah.
Who's made it already in the NFT space.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dorpy's just trying to he's trying to make it so that his family thinks that he's successful as Duffy.
Well, duh, his name is Dorpy.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
Set up for failure.
Hey, Matt, can I get an Innite Foundation?
I thought I gave you one last week.
Oh, yeah, force a habit. I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, my head's a little cloudy. I've been sitting at my desk making NFTs all week, you know.
I gotcha.
I'm not really sleeping at all. I'm eating terribly when I do, too. I think I'm getting a little husky.
Can you make NFTs without opposable thumbs?
No.
That was a shot in the balls.
I'm trying, though.
No.
I'm trying really hard, yeah. Yeah. I'm doing a portrait of my favorite bass player, Flea.
Flea? Nice.
Oh, man.
All right, I gotta go. I got more NFTs to make. I gotta get them done by my favorite day of the week, which is Wednesday. You know why?
That's right. It's hump day.
Hump day.
That's right.
All right, gotta go. See you later. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya. Bye, Dorpy. Oh, it's so good to see Dorpy again.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Are we out of
Should
things
get
to
outta here?
talk about? I think maybe. Yeah, I think maybe we're done with the drop.
Yeah, that was good.
All
That was
right.
good. Thanks for watching the drop. Make sure and stick around or check us out every single week. You catch us on Mograph.com or just do some stuff. Yeah, we're here.
You guys are off for the presentations for Maxon. Are you guys involved in that as well?
Always
Same as
involved
always.
in that.
Yeah.
We're running them. We're
Yeah,
running
Okay,
them.
you're running them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
If
I'll
anyone
be
in
the chat.
anyone in the community has a drop,
Mhm.
hit us up.
Yep.
Hit us up at info@mograph.com, and we'll feature you on the next episode of the drop.
Yeah, that's it for the drop.
Fire.
Drop.
Is this the fucking mic? This is exactly what I should be doing.